Hey Saggitarius and Soul Family, welcome back. Today's reading, Sun, Moon or Rising, check your Venus, check your placement, see where Sagittarius is active in your chart, and here is today's intuitive reading. I'm Ellie, this is the Kee of Soul Family, this is Kee of Soul Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, and stick around because there is a message here for you. Alright, let's see what we got. Bottom of the deck. There's a change in financial circumstances. There is a change in financial circumstances. This could be a job. This could be a job offer coming in. God, Spirit, Universe, give me a little more information on what is happening with our beautiful archers this coming month. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords energy. Yeah, so you're being given, if this resonates with you, to do with a job or some change in financial circumstances, you're moving up a level. You're moving up a level. You could have finished some extra curriculum or some training if you're studying, or if you are in a career. What's the other one? Like a business relationship or a corporate status. What's the other one? What else is coming through? Like investments, crypto, shares, anything like that. There is an increase in your financial status. Yeah, a lot of abundance, a lot of, you could be chosen because of your role or your look, female or male, masculine or feminine energy here. Woo! Yeah, Death card, Scorpio energy. Don't be afraid of the Death card, guys. That means that something is ending. Something needs to end to actually come in. So I feel in this manifesting stage, before the new moon, we're in between the phase right now. As I'm recording this, we're in between the phase of the full moon that was in Aquarius we're coming into the new moon of Virgo, which then we go into the eclipse season. So the last quarter phase of eclipse seasons. So something's changing here. You could have resigned from your job. You could have resigned from the higher position, or you have resigned from, you're walking away from some. That card was obviously not meant to come out. So that card was sitting out of the deck and I'd kind of looked at it. So you're not walking away from anything that doesn't support your higher well-being in your mind. Ooh. Yeah, the moon. Yeah, Virgo new moon. Virgo energy, guys. You've accepted, like, in the last 4 weeks, something has been so shitty about work or your role or something that you're working with other people in. I think Mercury retrograde brought up this whole miscommunication and you let it get to you, and now it's time to release it. You've realized your worth. And something about the Virgo new moon. Yeah, definitely. Something about this between the Aquarius new moon and the the Aquarius full moon and Virgo new moon, something is changing. Something big is changing. Oh, King of Swords. Yeah, you're finding your balance. You're definitely finding the balance. That's awesome. Every king needs her queen. Every yin of you needs its yang. And when that energetically becomes out of line, we feel that. The people around us energetically feel that. We feel that inside ourselves that something is not right. And you've realized that. You've spent some time in your head while Mercury was in retrograde. You got into your head. You recalibrated something in your mind that had to end. Something to do with work. And you know what's funny about that? So this was the first card on the deck, and I forgot to actually pull it out. I forgot to pull the Two of Pentacles out of the deck with the cards that had come out. And I was like, shit. Because I obviously wanted to relate back to it, and there it is. It came back out. It was meant to come out. Yeah, you are rebalancing those energies. It's just, I'm feeling it. You've got some really good major arcana here. Strong, deep energy. You went inside and it was not good. It was not good there for a few weeks, few months. But you're coming out now. Yeah, you've made a decision. You had to make a decision. You did the right thing though. You did not rush that decision. You sat on it. Yeah, you did stir your mind a bit. Yeah, but it's definitely paying off. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. It's going to pay off. You've got a higher position, a higher paying job. You'll have better authority. You're going to be valued more. You had to go through this though. Sagittarius, well done. You had to go through this. You know, whether this lasts 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years in your mind, you had to go through this. It was either an ego death or you understanding your worth. This is what moons do to us. These moon phases, these 28-day cycles that come in and out, they are so important. They are so important, spiritually, emotionally, financially, physically, and this is why we go through so many different stages throughout our cycles. Yeah. You're going to celebrate. You are going to celebrate. You're stepping up. You're really happy about this. You're a bit chuffed. You're a bit happy with yourself. You're definitely feeling good about it. Definitely feeling good about it. Well done. All right, where are we going? Again, that you've rebalanced yourself. You've done really well. Look at this. Look at this balancing energy. I'm wearing black and white today, which is very my Libra rising energy. And then we've got King of Swords, King of Wands, which is the yin and yang, the masculine and the feminine balances in our mind, in our aura. And then you've got the Two of Cups. So you've somehow emotionally balanced something in your mind. Look at that. Perfect pairs, perfect balance, 11-11. And then you've got the balancing of the material. Wow. Awesome. Look, I do care, but I don't care if you are a Sagittarian or not. If you have come this far into the reading, welcome to the Kee of Soul family. I'm Ellie. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you're resonating in this message about. Put 11-11 in the comments. 11-11, I am rebalancing my self-worth. I am rebalancing my finances. I am rebalancing my emotions. I am rebalancing me as a whole person. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Yeah, no, it's there. Absolutely. What beautiful energy. What beautiful, beautiful energy. Again, you're setting those new foundations. Look, like this energy is just like 2s, 10s, major arcana. you're setting yourself up a really good foundation here. People are seeing the change. People are definitely starting to see the change. All right, well, let's move on with some more energy here. Ooh, rubber band. Yeah, you're able to remold yourself. You've done really well. You've flowed like water. Like for a fire sign, you've flowed really well with water. You know, Cancer energy, you've flowed really well with Jupiter and Venus in Cancer at the moment. I'm pretty sure a few asteroids are up in Cancer as well. And with that energy, you've been able to flow, you know, instead of being so direct and fire. With Mars and Libra as well, we've taken a step back from that fire, that directness, that assertiveness, that drive, and really started to think about how we're going to rebalance things within our mind. Put pen to paper. One of my readers the other day mentioned something about how I'd spoken in another reading about a vision board. You know, writing your thoughts, putting that vision board up, walking past it every day and seeing it. It's really, really important. You might be really close to Scorpio, Cancer energy, so something around the home. Check where you've got Scorpio in your chart as well. And yeah, all right. We'll get a few more cards. Type 777 in the comments. I am lucky and I deserve abundance. Type 777 in the comments, Kee Soul Family. Oh my God, I knew that was coming because I had just mentioned Jupiter, and the Jupiter-Venus conjunction only happens once a year. It is the most luckiest, abundant day of the year, and something good is manifesting materialistically in all of our lives. There it is. Type 777 in the comments. Fuck yeah. All right. The void. Yeah, you've been ambitious. You've been forward thinking. You have been stressed about it. You've been longing for it and you're manifesting it, and it's now coming through. 2020. Diplomacy. See, again, you've got that Libra energy, that diplomacy, that service, that adaptability, that renewal, and that recovery has been super, super important. Let's just get a couple of end messages. Challenges, yeah. You've been overcoming the challenges. You have been overcoming the challenges in your mind. Absolutely. Woo. Whoa. It's not easy on the couch. Oh my God. So I picked this deck, and then I had a tarot, traditional tarot card fall. One fell on the floor as well. And it is to confirm absolutely everything I've been saying. There is the Ace of Pentacles. That's awesome, Sag. My archers. My archers. That is awesome. Oh, yes, and the two cards. Confessions. Yeah, so either you or someone around you in your environment is speaking up. They could be confessing an apology. They could be confessing how they feel about you, how they're proud of you, or vice versa. You could also be doing this about someone else. And intimacy. There could be, not for all our archers, because we do like our freedom, but there could be some form of love manifestation coming through really strong here. Wow. What a reading. I just need to get one more card before we finish up today's reading. And it is a Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And let's see what our final message for our beautiful Sagittarians are. Cougar. You could be a cougar, or you could have a lot of courage, assertiveness, So in silence, you find your power. So you went inwards to find your power. Claim your leadership. Claim your leadership role and take action. Again, I feel like this is really about some form of job or recognition and stepping up. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. My archers, what an awesome reading. I really hope you've resonated with this today. Again, leave a comment in the description box. Let me know what you have resonated with. And I will see the beautiful soul family again in the next reading. Bye.